Hey guys, Jeeps here, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Ardania, which is to say, Warlock Master of the Arcane. So I wanted to do one more video on this, just to give you a look at some of the much later game mechanics, and some of the mechanics I didn't really get to go into, even in the second game I showed you. This is actually the same game. It's been going on for quite a while. I am now on turn 132. I was on turn, what, 47, I believe? And as you can see, especially if you look down the minimap, the light blue is me, and I control practically everything. This area up here, this used to be the dark blue guy. And all of this used to belong to the yellow guy. Now, if we go to the diplomatic relations window, you can see I'm still actually allied with the other undead guy. We're doing quite fine. There's some negatives to our relationship because I'm clearly in the lead, but we have the same religion, more or less, and an alliance, and I've been at war with this guy, and they don't like each other very much, so that has helped. I was recently just at war with this guy until he pretty much bribed me to stop, but, you know, I took his gold, I took his mana, and I think I want to declare war right back on him, so that might be happening very soon. Very soon. And that's going to be great. But let's take a look at some of the fancier things. So I just showed you, in fact, going back up here, the religion wheel. As you can see, I've advanced quite a lot more down this, towards Fervus and Lunord specifically. That is because I control some holy grounds. Now, I believe I mentioned these before, but let's see, where's one? Holy grounds are just, there are resources on the ground, just like, you know, pumpkin farms and things like that, that you can build on, or iron, that's a good one, that's a good example. Now, here on this, I built a temple to Fervus. These give you reputation with that god for building them. They take a while to build, and they're quite expensive. And they all let you build very powerful units. For example, from here, I can build druids. These units all tend to have spells of their own of some sort, as well as passives, just good stats in general. The druids seem to be a range caster. I haven't built druids yet. As you can see, they all cost 700 gold, which is very expensive. Now, if we go back down to my army down... Where are you, army? You're... over here, the scrolling map disorients me sometimes. Where are my Adepts of Lunord? Here we go, Adepts of Lunord. I have one unit of these guys. These things are beasts. They have several fancy buffs, then I've given them a whole bunch of other perks, and they've got other special perks they've picked up, and they're absolute beasts, and they can cast this ludicrously powerful Curse of Death ability that's on a 2-turn cooldown. 65.3 death magic, and they can, whatever's targeted by can no longer be healed. Now, I believe the units you can build from different gods are based on which race you have build the temple, and not every race can build a temple on to every specific god. For example, I do not believe I could build a Fervus temple as undead. I may have been able to. I didn't actually come over and check, and undead I don't think can build... Or, sorry, not undead. Beasts can't build for Daros, for example. Daros is one that only human undead can build. I don't have a Daros temple, but I've gotten a quest to build one every once in a while. And so on and so forth. And I believe if a human were to build a Lunord temple, or beasts, or whichever other one can do it, they would get different units to what the undead got. Very interesting way of doing things. I quite like it. Now, as I was saying before, we've got a few other advanced units here. So here we can see I have a Flying Galleus. This is the undead's version of the Galleon. It's a little slower, but it flies. I would take that over the speed. I'll take flying. Now, we're going to have it rest. I'm still recuperating from the first half of the battle with Yellow, with the Grand Librarian over here. So I'm mostly just going to have my units rest up if they are able to. You are. Let's get you resting some more. Get your health back. My Minotaurs are doing fine. Adepts are pretty much fine. My Vampires are fine. They're in pretty good shape. Let's see who hasn't been issued out. We got another Galleon coming in this way. Let's get you moving in. Let's move my zombies forward. Zombies are great. They don't do a lot of damage, but they have a power reduction aura, which makes enemies near them weaker, which is always fantastic. Oh, we've got our nice little scouting bats up here. Let's just scout them up here. Just keep an eye on everything. You can also go kill that in a minute, and let's get our caravel a little closer. So just our little ship here. All right. Who's left? You guys, you can move right up to the border. Just hang out on the border. And we can build Ratman Robbers all the way up in Globmarsh up here, which will not do us any use. Right now, we really need to be getting money in, so we're just going to go ahead and end turn. And then I think next turn, we're going to demand something from this bastard, and he'll probably deny it, and then we'll just murderize him. So end turn. And I can show you what some of the full-scale crazy fights do, and I can just demonstrate some more of the magic. Speaking of magic, as you can see right now, we are in the...
new request, my lord.
Ah, we have a new quest. What is the new quest? Build a farm. I think I can do that. It's not really a big deal if we don't. Okay, we got a unit leveled up. My Caravellas. We want to give it more damage, or more, let's give it more resistance, even though their damage is awful. But so let's build some buildings. Let's see. Should we get a magic academy or a military academy? We can get some fancy wizards. We don't have any. I have a lot of human units, but we could get some mages that are while we're over here. We could grab a warriors guild. Good thing is if we start getting some human enemies, or not enemies, human creatures up, then I can actually heal them more effectively, and that's always handy. But for now, let's go for this military academy, actually. Let's get you up over here. And... nah, we'll save our money. And we can also build a... well, we don't have a lot of options up here. The only thing we can build up here, because our village is so small, is a demonologist workshop. It's a big hit to all our upkeeps, but let's take it. Gives us a lot more research points, which are great. Research points, this is how spells are researched. I touched on this briefly, but in more detail, you go to the research panel. I'm currently researching, I'm not sure what spell, actually, I don't remember. Ooh, greater spell, I need this. Oh, I need this spell. So next, that will be fantastic. But they all have different research point costs. The amount of research points you get a turn determines how many turns it takes to research them. That's it, but that's very good to know. Now, let's get in position. Actually, no, we don't want to get in position yet, because we want to just be able to rush in and immediately attack. So, without further ado, we're going to go for Wester Oak, because Renshire's is capital, which means it's scarier. Capitals can do more damage. We do have one living unit here. Where are they? We have some dwarves. Or did my dwarves get killed? No, maybe. Did I lose my dwarves? I may have lost my dwarves. That would make me very sad. Oh, I think my dwarves died. No. Well, they... oh, wait. No, here they are. They're way back here. They were hiding out. We can heal them, so we can start moving them back forwards. They are fantastic at sieging cities, as are Gallius's. So Gallius can move this way. And we'll keep moving. We're just going to automate our other Gallius to head this way. We can just go... keep doing that. We know about the new quest. Let's start. You just do that. Open diplomatic relations window. Let's anger him. He's getting Firestorm ready, though. He's very much waiting for us, so that will hurt. I don't like Firestorm.
We may negotiate if you believe it is quite necessary.
Now, what will you give me?
You have crossed into my borders, and you...
well, he didn't want to give me that mana, so now he dies. Let's just start this off with...
Lords of Night.
Vampires will get in position. Skeleton warriors will get in position. And... it's on! Shoot your death magics. And this is how sieging cities and stuff goes. It takes a long time. As you can tell, these things have a lot of health. Okay, so that can't move any closer. There are minotaurs up there. Oh, we can't quite make it. So you can just go on top of our forts. Just kind of hang out there. I also can't quite make our zombies in. We don't want to get too close to this building. This building will just beat the crap out of us. And we don't want that to happen. We really don't. Well, you guys are going to rest some more, because you're still in bad shape. Dwarves, can you move any closer? No. Let's move up our other skeleton. That's that. They can get up here, and they should be able to make it next turn. Keep moving everyone forwards. You can just rest again.
You're faithful.
Get in there! Get in there and do some damage. And we'll have our crappy little Caravellas. Just... what is that? That's a wizard's guild. Can that attack? No. Move you closer. And open fire with your crap guns that do nothing. And why not? We'll have our Black Shadows going too. No, no! Ah. It's not what we wanted to do, but too late now. Yes, we know about this quest. Go away. Alright, and because we don't want to waste it, let's try and get some magic going. We are going to try and... what do we want to do to this guy? Let's give him some more targets, shall we? Give him a few more targets to deal with. A few more threats at his gates. Can we be shot at there by the fort? We can, so... we'll just summon a unit of bears. Right here. That's right. We just summoned some bears. Somehow we can give our bears fine armor. And arm them with dwarven steel, which we won't do because it's expensive. They will, however, attack this city. Did very little, but thing is they're completely expendable, so who cares? It's wonderful. It is absolutely wonderful. We'll move them back over here afterwards so the Minotaurs can get in and do real damage. Fort can't do anything from here, but we can shoot these skeletons way over here. Alright, we'll do one more turn of this, and we'll try and get some more magic in to demonstrate that. Try and get more Adepts of Lunord in there to do some real damage. Where are they? Did I loot? Where did I misplace them? Oh, they're way over here. Now, I want to get them into attack, but they'll come... We'll cycle them with the bears when the bears die, and the Minotaurs and the skeletons can switch places next turn. Ah, well, we shouldn't have moved in because of that firestorm. That was very dumb. Since I knew that was coming. Ah, it shot at a bear!
I have something to tell you.
That's a lot of mana, but we can totally use the gold, so sure, I'll trade with you. I like my ally. He's been generally great most of the time. So now let's do some real damage. You're gonna go over here and you're just gonna destroy this. Now these guys have the vampiric rule, so they actually heal themselves when they do damage, which is fantastic. So bears, you can just go over here, out of the way. And just keep attacking the castle.
We are ready.
And do these guys have City Fighter? No, but they do have tons of damage. Skeletons, you go over here. You're practically immune to ranged attacks anyway. That was all my movement for the Minotaur, sadly. But those guys can do their damage, and my Adepts of Lunord can just go to town on these guys. In fact, does this work on cities? Oh, it does. So we'll go ahead and use Curse of Death on them. Get a little bit more damage in there. Skeletons will continue their attack from the side. Ah, yes, it is glorious! And can we get our Gallius in there? We can get the Gallius in there. So Gallius, this thing is pretty decent at sieging.
Fire!
So we can get us a little extra damage there. Oh, our Caravellis got destroyed. This is what I get for clicking through so fast. But we can construct a building. That's always good. What are we low on? We're doing pretty well on everything. I almost want to just make a farm just to... No. Or we could do a crypt. Let's get another crypt, actually. Crypts are great. Oh, it's this town, way down here. I was thinking it was... This is a much smaller one. We'll get the crypt. Why not? Or, I don't know what town it is, actually. It's letting me click on this. Whatever. Alright, I guess it's gotta be this one. So we'll get that crypt. Oh, we got a level up, too. Ah, my zombies have leveled up. Let's give the zombies, of all things, Pathfinders. And then they can take a nap. Now, of course, we need to do some more magical shenanigans on them. So, let's do something really fun. Let's do... Let's try and keep our guys a little more protected. Which means we're going to... Do you have this on you yet? No, but you've got... We'll put them on our Adepts of Lunord. This is Shield of Chaos. It gives you crazy magic resistance. Which is very handy. So we'll toss that on over here. Got a few guys left who haven't done anything yet, so they'll move in to be helpful. Again, trying to stay away from the capital until we've dealt with this. When we capture this, we'll also capture this fort over here, which will then either mean it'll be destroyed or we'll control it. Either way, it's good. What else? You can just stay there. You can rest, in fact. Get more numbers back. You absolutely need to rest to get some numbers back. And whatever. You guys can also rest to get your numbers back. These things do such good damage to cities. I'm so sad they're so far away. Alright, and caravels keep going. I guess I could have teleported them instead of buffing. But, yes, you're getting an idea. This is what the latest of late games, more or less, looks like. I have also gone through to one of the other worlds, Burnouts. It is a horrible desert place. You can't see much now because I don't have anything there, but I went here earlier and just with a couple units and just got maimed. They are very small, as you can see, compared to the main worlds. This seems to be a horrible desert place that I don't really want to be. But there are... oh, that's a magic... never mind. This is not a resource. This is enemy spawning location. Never mind. Let's go back to Ardania. But yes, we are getting close to the end game. This is the only actual enemy we have remaining, since we are allied with this guy, and we outnumber him by such a gigantic amount. He doesn't have much of anything, as best I can tell. So we're in pretty good shape. Oh, we can actually still attack. I forgot, these guys have a rule called hit and run, so they can also still attack after using their spell, too. They're so powerful. And if I really wanted to, they could still move away again. In fact, they're going to do just that. So that is a little later game look at Warlock Master of the Arcane. I showed you a little glimpse into religion. Those let you get access to fancier spells, these divine spells that require reputation with specific gods. Let's see, let me show you a nice little list of them, divine spells. Some of which I can't cast because I don't have enough reputation with Lunord. And this one, I no longer have the reputation with this god able to cast them, so they are useless to me. But what I've seen from divine spells so far is they tend to be versions of existing spells with significantly lower casting costs and casting durations, which makes them fantastic. Like I said, Shield of Chaos is one of them. It's great. Very, very handy. So, hope you enjoyed this quick look at some of the later end stuff in Warlock Master of the Arcane, seeing some higher level sieges, and just seeing how much of the map you can get to control eventually. Yeah, it's nuts. This game is so much fun. I highly recommend checking it out. The only real downside, and I didn't mention this before, but if any of you went and looked into it, you will notice is there is no multiplayer in this game. However, it is also a $20 game. So, for 20 bucks, you are getting a fantastic time sink of a single-player experience. You can enjoy the hell out of it. And I highly recommend at least going and checking out the demo, which is available on Steam. I haven't actually looked into the demo itself. I don't know what it allows you to do, but it should give you a good idea, coupled with these videos, on whether you think this would be something you would enjoy or not. So, as always, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, leave a comment if you've got anything you would like to discuss. You can check us out on Facebook. We are facebook.com/AtnaGaming. And if you would like to follow me on Twitter, it is twitter.com/player_2. That is the word 2, not the number. It is TW0. And by 0, I mean, oh, sorry. It is TWO, not 0. It is not a 0. Oh, that was dumb. So player_TWO, if you'd like to follow me on Twitter. So that is it for now, my friends. As always, I've been Jeeps, and I will talk to you guys later.